So in this video we can start from here, this point, that is we have obtained the value of psi as a sin n pi x by L. Then integral 0 to L psi star x dx is equal to L. So that is equal to integral 0 to L a sin n pi x by L into sin a sin n pi x by L dx is equal to 1. So that is equal, from this we will get a is equal to root of 2 by L. So that is integral 0 to L sin square n pi x by L. We can substitute for sin square as 1 minus cos 2x by 2. Given the values of 0 to L, you can show that this value of a is equal to root of 2 pi by L. So a is equal to root of 2 by L. Then substituting the whole value, we will get psi is equal to root of 2 by L into sin n pi x by L. So we have obtained the conditions, we have obtained the wave equation corresponding to the given boundary condition, and also for k L is equal to n pi, and from this we will get L is also equal to n lambda by 2. These are the conditions we will get from these, and also this satisfies the condition 2mb by h cross square is equal to k square. 2mb by h cross square is equal to k square is another result which we have obtained from this. Therefore from this we will get the energy eigenvalue as energy contains in this equation, that is 2mE by h cross square is equal to k square under the condition that k is equal to n pi by L. So 2mE by h cross square is equal to k square becomes n square pi square by L square. So therefore E is equal to n square pi square h cross square divided by 2m L square. So corresponding to different values of n, for n is equal to 1, we have pi square h cross square divided by 2m L square. So the different values of energy we can corresponding. So in the units of here you can find out the units h cross square by 2m into pi by L the whole square. In the unit of energy, suppose we express that in this unit along the y-axis, and along the x-axis we represent the distance. Then the first energy corresponds to n square equal to 1, and second energy corresponds to n equal to 2. That means energy is equal to 4 in units of h cross square by 2m into pi by L square. And the third energy level corresponds to 9 in this unit. Or in general we can say that En is equal to h cross square by 2m n pi by L the whole square. And in the first case, when n is equal to 1, we have L is equal to n lambda by 2. So this becomes L is equal to lambda by 2. So the total length contains only half of the wavelength. That is the first figure. Total length consists of only half of the wavelength. In the second case, when n is equal to 2, L is equal to n into 2 into lambda by 2, that is equal to lambda, and that corresponds to this case, that is the total distance, in between these one wavelength distance is there. And in the second case 3 by 2, here it becomes we can see that for n is equal to 3, we have L is equal to 3 lambda by 2. So this total length contains 3 by 2 wavelengths. So that is the third case here, represented as this figure. So from this expression for energy, that is En is equal to h cross square by 2m into n pi by L the whole square. As we can see that as these increasing values of n, the separation between energy levels increases. The first energy level is at 1, second energy level is at 4, then third energy level is at 9, etc. So the energy level separation increases with the n. That is a case of one-dimensional potential box. Then at T is equal to 0, there is no thermal excitation, and so all the electrons will be in the ground level. So under T is equal to 0 case, absolute 0 temperature, there will be no free electrons, and all the electrons will be in the ground level. For large values of n, there will be uppermost field level at T is equal to 0, okay, and which is called the Fermi level. that is the last filled level. That is, Fermi level is defined as the highest occupied energy level at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. Fermi level is defined as the highest occupied energy level at T is equal to or absolute temperature, and Fermi energy is defined as the energy of the topmost filled level in the ground state of an n-electron system. Fermi energy and Fermi level both are important. So Fermi energy is the energy of the topmost filled level in the ground state at T is equal to these are the condition. All the conditions are taken at the absolute temperature. So the conclusion which we can make here is that so at T is equal to 0, all the level below Fermi level are completely filled and all the level above these are empty, because Fermi level is the topmost filled level and above there is no level which is filled at all, and below this all the levels are completely filled. And Fermi energy, at Fermi energy we will denote the n value as n is equal to nf. So the corresponding energy we can represent it as EF, which is equal to h cross square by 2m into nf pi by L whole square. Instead of n pi by L, we will take nf pi by L the whole square. If total number of electrons in solids are n, then each n electron can accumulate each n can accumulate 2 electrons. So you can see here that is since it obeys Fermi-Dirac statistics, each energy level is occupied by 2 electrons, one in the spin-up case and the other one in the spin-down case. So all the energy levels are occupied by 2 electrons. So we can write the expression as n is equal to 2nf. So if it is expressed, if total number of electrons in a solid are n, so n will be equal to 2f. This is an important equation. N will be equal to 2 into nf.